Hey scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a process video using my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I took the papers from SEI, which is one of the sets of papers that I put together, and I grabbed this pattern paper that I said I was going to use for a background, so I'm going to use that to back my photo, and then I have this cream colored paper which I actually pulled for using the beige side. So I decided to make that my background. And then to the beige paper, I did take some black soot distress oxide and a stamp that had sort of a leaf pattern and some text in it. And I did some sort of second generation stamping on my background. And so that gave it a little bit of interest. And then I did add some gold splatters to the background. So that's going to be the background for this page. And then when I was showing the kit, I showed this paper that was black that had this blue sort of daisy print up here and then another one down here in green. So I said I wanted to look at what it would be like if I cut that apart to use on layouts. So for this one I'm going to use this blue with a pink polka dotted daisy, and I'm going to actually run that all the way to the edge of the pink and down to the bottom. So it's going to be like so on the edge of this layout. So I kind of like how that is looking. So I had in my head that that's sort of what I wanted to do. What I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to take the what I have left of this black paper and my photo, which is a photo of my daughter, and I'm going to mat it with the black, and then I'm going to also mat it with this pink tone-on-tone polka dot. So I'm going to mat those off camera. And then once I have that matted, I'm thinking my photo is going to go somewhere around here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to do that part off camera. And then over to the side here, I have part of my title. And then I have a whole bunch of cut apart pieces that were from the cut apart sheet or the perforated sort of tag sheet. I have some puffy stickers that I put with this particular page kit, and then from the sticker sheet I have a couple of tabs, and then from the alpha set that I pulled, which had those giant circles for the alphas, I took a 3/4 inch circle punch and I just punched out the letters to use for the rest of my title. And then I also went to that black pattern paper and cut out some of the other daisies that were on it that I figured I could use for this layout, as well as I cut a few from some of the stickers. And then on some of the alpha stickers, rather than using the part that had the actual alpha printed, I cut them in half circles. They're not perfect half circles, but I plan to just tuck them in. So that's another way I'm going to use up some of that alpha set that I didn't particularly love. I'm going to use them sort of as half circles where I can hide the alpha side of it, but just use it as a decorative trim. So that being said, what I'm going to do is get my background glued down, my photo matted, and then I'm going to come back in with all the things that you see here and sort of design where the embellishments are going to go on this page. My papers are down, and I ended up liking this paper actually just on the beige instead of all the way to the edge. I found it didn't look, or to me I didn't like the look of it all the way to the frame. I like sort of that framed look on my pages, and having it go all the way to the edge stopped your eye, and so I feel like this sort of makes it all sort of come together, and the focus is more on the page and not falling off. So that is what I ended up deciding to do. So I did go ahead and mat my photo, and then I have, like I said, all of the elements that I have pulled out over here. So I'm going to play with some of these pieces here, and I'm kind of just playing with layering these all up here and seeing how they look. Don't really have a complete idea of what I'm trying to do, but I know I want to sort of layer up all of these florals, kind of play with all these pieces in layering up some clusters here at the top of the photo. Then I think I'm going to have another one over here, and I think that's also where my title is going to go as well. So that's kind of the idea that I have right now, is kind of something along this line. And then, like I said, I had pulled and made these half circles, so I liked the idea of sort of sticking these half circles in here to give just a little bit of extra color and interest to my clusters and some more of the circular elements without actually having now, I don't like that. I feel like I have this space right there that needs sort of, yeah, I didn't like that I had this trapped space of the beige paper in here. So you can kind of see, like when I had this all over here, how I had this. Now I have this trapped space, and while that's great, if I could move these over further so that then I don't have a trapped space, and so you still could see like an entry point, I guess is the way I would say it. So, but I'm not loving that as much as I think I like the idea of actually just having this sort of come over here like this. So I probably will end up playing around with this a little bit for placement of how these are going to go. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But my goal would be to not trap any white space. But essentially, I like where this is going so far. And then let's see what else I have here. And some of these are stickers, so they're really old stickers, so they don't stick as well. So I'm definitely going to have to add adhesive to all of my anything that was a sticker, I guess would be the way to say it, because yeah, they're definitely not going to stick in the long run. So I'm just going to layer up, just like I did on the other side. I'm going to layer up all of these sort of tags, all these pieces, just kind of creating my own sort of embellishment clusters and figuring out a design that I like and seeing how I want to make it all come together. So I like the idea of something like, I don't know, that maybe, something like that. And then, like I said, I have these that I'm going to pop around. And of course, when I don't want them to stick, they stick. And so, there's no real rhyme or reason to why I'm putting one thing here and something else there. So, let's see. Maybe that one will come in here somewhere. We'll see. And obviously when I go to glue this down, stuff ends up moving. So without a doubt, I know for a fact that come time to glue this down, I will have moved something, and it won't be exactly like this, but this will give you a really good idea of my thought of where I'm thinking everything's going to go. I have this little puffy shine that I thought I would put up there. And then, no, maybe this needs to be over here somewhere. Not 100% sure where that floral is going to go yet. I have this cutie with a booty, which I thought was kind of hilarious. I thought I might put that over here, kind of finish off this area. And then I have my these cute little hearts. I thought I might put one in that cluster, and then I have a little gold one, which is kind of why I thought to bring in the gold splatters and then gold with my letters, because I kind of liked the gold that was in that, so I figured that kind of worked. So basically my title for this one's going to be Mischief Maker, and I'm thinking my title is going to go, so this is probably going to move up here or slightly different, but my title is going to go here, I do believe. And of course nothing's glued down, so, and then I have the words in the circle letters that I'm going to put right along here. And then I'm going to come in with these little circular pieces as sort of like enamel dots. But I think what I want to do is get my title down and all of this glued down, so I can really get a feel for where these finishing pieces need to go. And then everything's not moving all around. But essentially, this is the design that I was thinking that I was going to go with. And like I said, stuff is going to move just slightly. This cluster here might move over here a little bit. I'm not 100% sure, but essentially it's going to look like this when we come back and finish off this page. Okay, I've got my embellishment clusters glued down now, and you will see that I have made a change. I did end up bringing what I had here in this corner down here to the bottom, kind of going on a slight diagonal, but I felt like this, with having that other cluster here, this was really bare down here at the bottom, so I did move that down. And then I did sort of rough up the florals just to give them some dimension, so they're not completely flat to the page. So I did do that, and I have those glued down. I also had to glue my title down because, like I said, these alphas are old, and so it needed adhesive on them. And now I'm just going to come in here with these sort of what I'm going to call enamel dots, and I'm going to use that one to cover all the tag holes. I've covered all the other ones, so now I just need to finish off by covering all of the other tag holes, or by that one last tag hole, I guess I should say. And we will be able to call this layout done as soon as I get the rest of these pieces on. And trying to decide where I want to place these. I don't want those so close together, maybe. Or do I want it over here? I don't know. Maybe down there. And I think I want to do, do I want to just place this one down here? That's the question. Or do I know I want to put one up here. Maybe that one there. Then the question becomes, where do I put this one? Where do I put it? That is the question. There, maybe? Or do I want it over top? Let's see. Do I like the placement of those? It's kind of running on my diagonal. Wondering if I shouldn't have one more down here, though. Too bad I didn't have one more. Could put, no. Don't love that. Do I take this one and put it back over here? Maybe I like that. Okay, I think I'm going to call this one done. So that is going to do it for this layout. Still photos will be coming up in just a sec. And yeah, stay tuned for whatever I create next with my How to Kill a Kit with Style. And don't forget to check the playlist that'll be linked down below and see what other people playing along with How to Kill a Kit with Style are creating with their kits. And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.